Welcome to the Lads AM podcast, a show for those late night ramblings you only get when the rest of the world is asleep. This show is available in both podcast and Let's Play form. Check out our social media to find out how to listen the way you want to. Tonight, we are playing
Do not touch the game yet, okay? No, because no. I want to get your react. Oh, are we all good to start the podcast?
Yeah. Craig's
Is OBS recording?
OBS is recording. I'm scared.
Don't touch it.
I just want your. I want your reaction to this. You ready?
My hand's off the keyboard.
Look at me.
The fuck? Wait, I gotta get rid of the Steam overlay. The fuck? What is that?
I'm guessing that I'm the same stupid kind of fish you are.
What kind of weird SpongeBob OC are you?
Dude, that's why I was like, I need to make sure we get Matt's reaction right at the beginning of this.
You're just a yellow
I
fish,
saw what
man.
you were. I was like, what the fuck?
You're just some weird yellow fish, man.
Yeah, same.
Okay, cool. All right. So I thought we would just be, the regular guys.
I thought we were
underwater.
too, but then I saw you from the back, and I was like, wait a minute. And then I was like, oh, I need to make sure we get this. Dude, is this the bubble stand? It is the bubble stand.
This is the Buttles.
Wait, Patrick's our fucking client. I think the dirt came here because it wanted to. Dude, this is loud.
Bro, no.
Very.
Bubble. Oh,
Why are you sorry?
I think he said very.
Yeah, I said very.
It'd be insane if he said sorry.
Hang on, I'm gonna fix that.
Dude, he's gonna fix it, man.
Especially because mine's not the one being recorded.
We can't. Dude, I miss Dustin.
I know.
Miss me?
No Dustin. Well, no Dustin.
I can't believe we had to kick him off the podcast again.
I know, really.
Oh no.
He really said he would quit saying all that stuff.
Yeah.
Damn. I can still hear his voice sometimes.
I'm not dead.
Oh my god. He's still in denial.
Dude. If only he was in the game with us.
If only. Why can't we do it with 3 people, man?
I don't know. It's pretty dumb. You know what? When we inevitably do round 2, there's enough maps of this. We're going to do round 2 of SpongeBob, and I'll make sure Dustin's in on that one.
Yeah.
All
Dude,
right.
so how you guys feeling?
Yeah, Dustin, how, especially you, how you doing?
I'm tired.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Dustin, what did
long
you
night?
do last night?
Saw Oppenheimer with you guys.
Yeah. And what time did you get home?
Like 2:30
And what time did you start working today?
to 8.
And how many miles do you think you walked?
Oh, a lot.
Bro. I mean, I worked too, but at least I didn't have to start until 11. I leave for work at 10, so that was a couple hours.
I would say what time I woke up, but Dustin might actually kill me.
My phone says I've walked 13.4 miles today.
Dude.
Damn.
Meanwhile, I woke up at noon.
Congrats.
Yeah, congratulations. That must have been really tough for you, bro.
Dude, it was. I first woke up at
Did
9,
you-
and I was like, I'm still tired, so I went back to sleep.
So you and Georgie didn't do your Barbie breakfast?
Well, so I wanted to, but then I think this was before we met up with you. Georgia was like, something came up, we're gonna have to postpone.
Oh.
Now,
Now he
if
goes through.
postpone means he was memeing the whole time, we're not doing it, or we're gonna still watch the Barbie movie but with more people, or I'm gonna get a message being like, hey, you want to go Tuesday? I don't know.
Bro, you want to go Tuesday?
Yeah, sure, Matt. Me and you.
Hell yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, fuck Georgie.
Yeah, fuck Georgia.
Dude, I wish. I mean, what?
Dude. Dude, Oppenheimer was good. It was really
Oppenheimer was
good.
really good.
I spent a long time trying to figure out exactly why I liked it,
Mm-hmm.
and I realized that watching movies that I remember going to the movies when I was in college with a bunch of film people was very stressful because
Because
you'd
everyone
walk.
had their opinion.
Also, you just walk out of a movie theater and people expected you to have a script for a video essay on everything about the
Oh,
movie
yeah, people
immediately.
expected your immediate,
Like, give me your
analysis of
analysis,
it.
but make sure you say it in a way that makes us also think you know what you're talking about. And I'm like, I don't know. I just liked the movie, man.
Hmm. Meanwhile, with us, we're just like, movie good, big boom boom.
Movie good, soundtrack sound nice. Uh, oh my, is that Drake from? I mean, no, not Drake. Is that Josh? Josh Peck is in this movie.
Yeah.
That was pretty insane. Happens to, I forget he's a guy. I forget like he's real and he's just an actor.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because Drake is just, well, we all know what happened to Drake.
Yeah.
A bunch of weird stuff, and then he was like a Mexican for a little bit or whatever that whole deal was. When he like changed his name and like
Yeah, I
started
don't know. I
exploring
don't know.
Mexico. But Josh is just a dude that's like an actor and has like a social media presence,
Yeah, he has
but,
actually been pretty chill.
but like just a guy, which is which I oftentimes forget about. And he was just there.
Hmm. Except I still don't know exactly who he was.
He
He
was
was
the
the
guy
guy
who
that
pressed the button.
he's the
He
guy that
was the
pressed the
guy who.
button.
So what? He was in the movie for all of like 2 minutes?
He didn't honestly. He
Sure.
didn't have a lot of. That was the most screen time he had at one time. Was that scene?
Yeah.
There
So he
one.
was in other scenes?
Yeah.
Oh, I think so.
Also, spoiler alert for Oppenheimer: they bombed Japan.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
spoiler alert, the bomb worked. Like,
I was wondering when they were doing when everyone was tense about the test run. I'm like, there's got to be someone. There's a lot of people in this theater. There has to be one person who is like, oh my god, is it gonna work? And I'm like, yeah, I
well,
think
to be
so.
fair, even if they only lightly know history, they might be like, well, maybe there was a failed trial run before it actually.
Are
Or
they?
maybe they're like,
I wonder
up
if they.
until they get to the point where they bomb Japan, like, oh wait, it's that guy? It's that bomb?
Atom
Like
bomb?
that's what this
No.
is?
Manhattan Project? No. I don't know what that is. Don't know any of these words. We bombed Hiroshima. Oh my god!
I like the idea that someone made it that far in the movie, didn't put it together, but they also happen to know that Hiroshima is the name of like one of the cities that was bombed. Like, I'm pretty sure anyone who knows that it was Hiroshima and Nagasaki already knew what was going on in the movie by that point.
They are fighting the Germans. When have we historically fought the Germans? I wonder. And Russia? Russia, German. Damn, it seems like the whole world is a part of this war.
Dude, it
But
seems
they
like
seem
quite the world war, right?
but they seem like oddly like familiar with it, like they've done it before. I wonder what this movie could be about. No. I really liked it. The first like thing when I was like trying to figure out what I liked about it was that the whole movie had like the pacing never stopped.
No.
From the very beginning, it was very like quick. The pacing was very quick, and there was never like a lull moment, and
It
it didn't
was
stay on scenes for a long time.
it was very much a 3-hour movie that like actually effectively used all 3 hours.
Yeah,
Like it wasn't like a movie where it's like they made it 3 hours, it really could have been like 2. No, they really made use of all that time.
yeah. Calling out the Snyderverse fans. This is what movies that are supposed to be long look like. The Snyder cut is not art because edited it worse. like I'm sorry, but this is real. This is the truth. Yeah, I don't know. I'll wait. I'll have more things to say about it.
What was your
My-
favorite part of the movie?
You'll have my video essay will be up. My favorite part of the movie?
Mm-hmm.
My favorite part of the movie.
Because I think for me, I have two.
I think it was when he was kind of having his panic attack after when he was addressing the group of people after the bombs were dropped.
Oh,
And
yeah.
and they showed it before where like they show what's going on in his mind like physically going on in the world, but I felt like that was really good the way they had the way they messed with like they played with focus and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that was probably my favorite part of the movie.
What about you, Dustin?
The bomb.
The bomb?
Yo, same. That's my second.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, so I mean, I said I had two, and the bomb was definitely one of them. Trinity test site. I liked how when they first showed the Trinity test site, I think it was who was it who was to my left? Georgia?
Georgia, yeah.
Yeah, I think I was sitting next to Georgia. I turned to him, and I was like, dude, it's Nuketown.
It is. Yeah, it was pretty much Newtown.
I mean, Nuketown was based on the Trinity test site,
Yeah.
so
Dude.
that's why, but it was funny. I was gonna say the other favorite part I had though, and I don't quite have too much reasoning for it. Basically, any scene that Einstein was in.
I was just about to say that.
He's a funny guy.
Yeah,
I understand, like, yeah, he probably knew Einstein, but Einstein's just a goofy-looking dude it was just funny every time he showed up.
well, Einstein in reality was always someone. Anyone who knew Einstein would tell you he was a humorous guy.
Yeah. Fanning and I would constantly be giggling just every time he showed up on screen. I don't even know why. We would just be giggling to ourselves every time Einstein showed up.
Dude, here's the thing, and
He's
this
just a goofy dude. It's like, what's he doing in this movie?
This might be part of the reason why I liked any scene Einstein was in, is because out of all the people in that movie, I literally could only recognize two of them, Oppenheimer and Einstein. Like, oh, and the two girls who were in the movie. Like, the two women who were consistently in the movie. I knew them. Other than that, though, all the guys, like, blended together.
That's fair. They're not, like...
It was kind of hard to keep track of who's who.
Crazy that there was just a lot of men around and trying to kill... And, you know, trying to figure out how to kill people. That's crazy.
I know.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
I know it's kind of silly to say for a movie about a historical event, but there was a lot of people.
There was a lot of people, especially when because the story's not told linearly at all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you kind of forget what's going on. No, it's understandable.
Yeah, that's really about my only critique is that because of the amount of characters and because of it being told non-linearly, it wasn't even that it was non-linearly, because, like, it's one thing if they just kept jumping back and forth between him with, like, the small security meeting and then him going back in time further to when the events were happening. That's one thing where you could follow that, but it was just all over the place.
Yeah.
And it just made it a little hard to follow at times.
Yeah,
but,
I mean,
you know, it is what it is. I think it still was fine. I'd give it probably a solid 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Rob the Gamer 115.
Yeah.
Put that on the put that on the reviews in like the bold letter. It's like when they're saying all of the like the publications. Rob the Gamer 115. Solid 8 out of 10.
Dude, would recommend to people.
Which one? So which one's Mikasa? Is what Rob's wondering the whole movie.
Where is Eren Yeager?
So that's Reiner.
And there's Bernold.
I was thinking about this before the movie.
You're thinking about Attack on Titan? Yeah.
I was thinking about Attack on Titan before the movie because Attack on Titan, they all live on an island, right? Which is
Yes.
essentially Japan.
Yes.
And Eren Yeager wants to destroy everywhere but Japan.
Okay.
And Oppenheimer destroyed Japan. So between Eren Yeager and Oppenheimer, you got the whole world. They destroyed the whole world.
Yeah?
Yeah, because one was everywhere but Japan. And then one was Japan. One Oppenheimer just got the one place that Eren Yeager missed.
There's not a full.
Neither of them did anything wrong. That's what I'm saying.
And they would both disagree with you.
Wow, I'm starting to see the similarities. Damn, is there a game theory on this?
An Oppenheimer?
What?
Or a film theory? Or whatever. I want Matt Pat to explain to me how Eren Yeager is Oppenheimer.
Oh my god. Stop.
I think Armin would be because he's a colossal titan and he blows up like a nuke every time he uses it.
True, actually.
I
No,
was thinking they literally compare it to like a bomb going off.
so
It's like,
Oppenheimer is Eren.
Dude, more like Armenheimer.
Armenheimer. That was a good one. I get it now.
Yeah.
So Eren is Oppenheimer, and then Armin is the bomb.
Yeah.
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 This is the fan. This is the fan theory. This is what you should. If you're not coming out of Oppenheimer thinking how is this related to Attack on Titan, did you really watch the movie?
Yeah.
Did you really understand it? Because I don't think you did. Nah, very good. Very good movie. Dude next to me had his phone out sometimes, and I'm like, bro, you do not understand what is going on, do you?
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Dude, there was someone, I don't think anyone but me heard it because I was on the end of everyone.
Mm-hmm.
But there was someone whose like phone started making noise when the test bomb went off. You know when the movie is silent.
Oh,
Oh,
did
really?
it?
Yeah,
No,
I
I didn't. I was sitting right next to you. I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, I must have just been in the perfect spot to hear it.
Oh no, was it the
'Cause
person next to you?
No, it must have been like down a couple rows to my right.
Oh.
Cause I asked Georgia about it, and Georgia didn't hear it either. But I definitely heard it.
Mm.
You said
And
the
I'm
phone
like-
was going off?
Yeah, their phone is making noise.
Dude, I will say that brings up a good point though. When that Trinity bomb thing went off, right before it went off, I said to myself, if they make the sound effect of the explosion at the same time that we see it, then this movie loses so much credibility. Because the whole thing is because light travels faster than sound, you see it, and then the boom comes after them. So I was like, if they fuck this up, I'm gonna be so upset. They didn't. They nailed it.
It's crazy. It's almost like they're professionals.
But then it almost went too long where I was like, did they forget the boom entirely? Because it just kept going on and on, showing everyone's reaction to the explosion. I was like, okay, so like, where is the boom sound effect?
I think that is actually accurate too.
They just placed.
They said during the test that like it took super long for the sound to get to them.
Oh yeah, but I don't think it takes 3 minutes.
It's just a vine.
I'm pretty sure it just takes like 15 seconds or so.
Yeah.
Not even.
Maybe it's been longer. Maybe it's been that long. I didn't time it. Bro.
Yeah.
That's good. The amount of people that were very clearly dressed
Watching
for Barbie there, it was insane.
Oh boy.
It was fun.
Yeah, I was like, hey, I knew what movie they're going to.
Yeah?
Yeah, I saw a couple people wearing all black, and I'm like, is that the
Is that the
Oppenheimer
dress
code?
up? Dude,
That's
imagine
Oppenheimer.
if someone showed up in like a World War II uniform.
I was wearing an anime T-shirt, and I was wondering if that was in bad taste.
Nah.
I had All Might T-shirt, and I'm like, huh. Japan doesn't really make it out of this movie. Does do the? They don't really make. They're not really the good guys here. Huh.
Georgia was wearing a Pokemon shirt.
True. I guess we're showing solidarity for how many years ago. No, it was good. I read a book in it wasn't even for school. It was for a summer camp I went to at a college. We had to read a book, and we read a book about the what is it called? The testing city.
Oh, Los Alamos.
Los, yeah. It was about the test. It was about just like some like family of like one of the scientists, just their family and like living there from like the kid's perspective. It's called, yeah, I don't know. It was called the Green Glass Sea because apparently the explosion made the sand turn into glass.
Yeah, I could believe that.
Yeah, so apparently that's what it was called. And I was kind of hoping they would show that just so I could have my Leonardo DiCaprio being like, "Oh my god, it's like the book I read."
Yeah, I thought it was weird they didn't show that. I thought that'd be a pretty cool thing to show.
Yeah. Yeah, the books, to spoil the book, it's kind of lame because
To spoil the book, they dropped the bomb on Japan.
no, it's the main character's dad, the one who works on the bomb site, like dies in a car crash.
Oh.
And I'm like, dude, you're working on the bomb. you die in a car crash? How?
Lame.
You're around all this stuff, and that's how you go out?
Well, it's like I remember the guys were like tightening bolts or whatever on the bomb. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, be careful, don't fuck it up, don't fuck it up. It's like, obviously, if they fucked it up, I'd know about it.
You would know about it as like the greatest blunder in history, where someone missed an input, they missed their QuickTime event, and they blew up everyone. Yeah, maybe
it was interesting though. I was telling Dustin on the way home. I was telling him about how, especially because I studied a lot of history. I've read a lot of history. It was funny watching it where I was like, oh yeah, I remember reading about that, or oh yeah, I remember hearing about things that, like, if you had asked me ahead of time, I probably wouldn't have remembered. But like, as soon as I started, I was like, oh shit, yeah, that is a...
Well, one thing I never knew about, which I thought was kind of insane, was that apparently there was just a chance that they just ended the world and blew up the atmosphere. I was not aware. Until this movie, I was not aware of that little fact.
So
yeah, they're psycho.
So I think I had read it before that was a thing. I think the movie plays that up for drama. Because if I remember correctly, they were like, there was only like one person who was saying that there was a chance. And even then it was like 1 in a billion or something like that. It was like stupid low.
That's exactly how they portrayed it in the movie. And I don't think you can really play up burning the atmosphere. I don't think you can really play that up. I think it's at a pretty constant, yeah, that's a lot.
I like when he told it to the general. He was like, "Oh well, what's the best you can get in theory? 0 is the best."
He's like, yeah, I'd like 0, please. He was funny.
0.
He was really funny.
Yeah,
dude, Oppie's funny, man. He's a funny guy.
Yeah,
he's a very realistic guy.
He's got pretty high charisma.
How's our people doing here? Physicists? No.
was
Yeah,
interesting though, because like they kept, especially near the end where he was being like grilled by these security people, where they were like, "Stop contradicting yourself on if you think we should have built the bomb or not." He really never was contradicting himself. His stance was just,
is
yes, we needed to build the bomb because otherwise either Nazi Germany or Russia would have built it, which would have been even worse. Yes, we should have dropped the bomb on Japan because otherwise no one would have really taken the threat of this thing as seriously. But now that we've dropped the bomb, what we need to do is come together as a world and say, hey, let's never do this again now that we all understand how powerful this shit is.
it's like I wasn't happy about it. Yeah, I did it. Wasn't happy about it.
Right, exactly. He's not happy that he just killed 200,000 Japanese people.
You're contradicting. No, I'm really not. I really quite
I was
understand.
given a shitty job, and now I'm sad about it. What's contradictory about this?
Get this,
What I
you ever-
kind of misunderstood, and this is something where I kind of want to look back and try to understand, is the guy who ended up not getting the position on the cabinet, right?
Yeah,
Why
Man.
did he hate Oppenheimer?
I was kind of confused on that too.
It was
that's-
Because it's something
it was
about
Like,
Something about, like,
Oppenheimer questioned him on something?
something about like it was like shipping isotopes or something. He was
yeah, like
basically
he made
like
fun of him for isotopes.
basically what
Like,
happened
when
when
did that happen in the movie?
all of the times they flashed back to it.
Yeah.
So basically, that guy was like, So Iron Man was like, isotopes
Iron
are
Man.
cool. Yeah, because it's Robert Downey. It's the only way I can describe him. I don't remember
I
his
know.
name. It's like Snos or something. Basically, Iron Man was like, isotopes are cool. And then Oppenheimer was like, isotopes are kind of useful, but they're not that cool. And then he
Kill
was
this
like,
fucking idiot.
it was like, he was like, and then he was like, isotopes are cool, but they're not that good. And people were like, yes, we agree.
It was
And
that
then-
scene where he was like, they're like slightly more useful than a ham sandwich or something.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then he was like, and then Iron Man took that personally.
Yeah.
And it was like, I'm about to ruin this whole man's career over
And
these
in doing
isotopes.
so ruined his own career
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
It was confusing trying to understand because they did only show the same 20 seconds from that just multiple times. So I was like, I hope you understood that because that's how
Yeah.
it was showing.
Okay. So I'm glad I got you to watch the movie too, because
Yeah.
anything I miss, we can piece it together.
Yeah, and the girl that went crazy, that's Mikasa.
Oh!
Mhm.
I thought Mikasa was the other girl.
I'll be honest, I kept getting the white woman mixed up.
There were only
There
two!
were two of them.
There was like 4.
There were two, Dustin!
No,
There
there
was
wasn't.
one who
There's the
killed
one
her
he slept
son.
with, the one he married, the one that was at the testing site, and the one that he also cheated on his wife with.
Okay,
What?
actually, no, he's right. He's right.
Yeah.
Wait, what are
And
the
all
four
of them
you
look the
just
same
said?
to me.
Wait,
There was
what are the
the-
four you just said?
So the one that he slept with,
Yep,
the one that
Which-
he married,
yep.
there was the one at the party, the one he
I
kept
thought
talking
the-
to at the party.
I thought the one at
Which
the
was-
party was the one he slept with.
The other party.
The other party? What other
Not
party?
not the
It was-
communist party, the Christmas party.
Yeah, the Christmas.
Oh, like
The embarrassed-
like scientist girl?
No, not the scientist one.
No.
I'm trying
Rob, do you
to
have 3
remember.
hours?
What, to rewatch the movie?
Yeah, but we take notes. You take notes this time.
And then
Dude, honestly,
Uh,
I'd probably benefit from us.
one of the security people was like, "Hey, they found out that you cheated on your wife a different time with this lady because her husband died of a broken heart or something."
Yeah.
And then Oppenheimer was like,
Oh.
"That's not true." And he was like, "Which part?" It's like the part about him dying of a broken heart. He never found out.
Oh, right. There was
And his
the...
lawyer was like, "Oh, dude."
Right. Wasn't that the one where
Buddy.
he talked to her and was like, oh, you should join me in New Mexico. And then was like, bring your husband, and she looked at him and said, "Yeah, bring my husband because
No.
it wouldn't make a difference."
That's the one he married.
No, that's when he married.
Oh yeah, that's the one he married. Shit, fuck.
Yeah. It was
I'm
married.
getting the woman confused.
See? There's
I
just
thought
4
it
white
was
men and they all look.
simple. Here's the thing, Dustin. Clearly, Dude, you're over here like, I'm getting these 4 white women confused. And I'm over here like, what do you mean? I kept the 2 white women in my head straight.
You're like
That's why
4.
I'm getting confused.
It's
Oh, boy.
okay. Don't worry. You're good, man.
Yeah.
You're good, man. Hey guys,
Hey, what?
we got competition.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, Shane started a podcast.
How
Yeah.
dare you? Alright.
Yeah.
That was just supposed to be a bit that we were doing. He wasn't actually supposed to do a different podcast.
Shane started a podcast, and I'm just saying. I guess the entire world wasn't asleep because these fools were also talking. I don't know. I think we got to be on the lookout. First
should
order.
Review
Yeah.
him and call him woke.
Dude, are we
Call-
gonna get Shane canceled?
Call them the woke media.
Yeah.
No, I think we should. And I was because I listened to their first episode today.
How long are their episodes?
I think this one was like an hour 20.
Ah, not as long, see?
Well, longer doesn't mean good. No, I mean,
What do you
basically,
mean? That's what all the girls tell me.
this is true. They just do the same. I think the same thing that we do, but they have more people though.
Do they? Why? How
Yeah.
many people were on it? Like
I think it was
6?
like 4. I think it was like 4 or 5.
I mean, it's just us with guests.
I'm trying to
Yeah,
count
Craig.
it. Anyway, we do. I think they also have.
You
Craig.
have Craig too.
I do think they also have Craig.
What?
So
We
I
need to
think
hack
Craig. So I think Craig's cheating on us as well.
Dude, Craig, why are you betraying us like that, dog?
No,
Craig,
even-
more like Oppenheimer.
Got him, boys. Podcast explodes. So, even though we know none of them except for Shane,
Mhm.
and they know none of us except for Shane knowing me and Shane are the only people that know each other.
I mean, we kind of know Shane.
Well, I mean, you know what I mean.
Okay, but go on.
They have no idea who we are. You guys have no idea who they are, is what I'm saying.
Right.
I think we need to offer. We need to be the first to either offer an olive branch or a challenge, and I think we need to disguise. I think this is either the war room or the treaty room. Right now.
This is easy. It's the war room.
All right. Okay, good. I'm glad we're on par. We're on the same page.
All right, just tell them race to let's have a competition. See who has more subscribers by end of the year. Boom.
Well, it's on Shane's.
Oh, that doesn't really
channel.
help. Yeah, it's Shane's channel.
It's on Shane's
What?
channel. So it's on Shane's YouTube channel, which already has more than us.
Oh, he's just doing it. Oh, he doesn't even have a dedicated YouTube channel. Oh,
No.
come on.
He's
Bruh.
got a 91 subscriber head start on us. So
Okay, wait a minute.
Dude,
No,
that's like saying we could have just done the podcast on my Twitch channel, which is 1,100 followers. Like,
can't upload videos to Twitch. What?
no, we could have live streamed this.
Bro.
There's nothing about this podcast that like we couldn't live stream.
What about all the swears you say that we had to cut out?
over the
What are you
times where we
talking
darks
about?
ourselves.
You mean
I
episode 1?
mean, yeah, but
Yeah, but you mean
we've gotten better.
episode 0?
Oh shit, there's a whole fuck right here.
No, I think we need to come up with an actual challenge. Something we can beat them in.
Something we can beat them in.
All right, 3v3 rap battle.
Yeah, we're beating them in a rap battle.
We are
Yes.
not beating him in the rap battle.
I think we're beating. Have
Especially
you
since
heard?
Shane is like
that?
musically inclined, isn't he?
Shut up. Shut up.
Literally in a band.
Yeah, but have you ever heard Rob's do Eminem?
Oh no.
Wait, don't say oh no. You're supposed to be confident.
Yeah?
I was referring to you for. Oh, now how are we gonna convince Dustin?
I mean, I was with Dustin the whole time. I was like, we're winning this? What?
Damn it! All right, well we'll have to think of something.
Dude, I don't do good freestyle rap, and I've tried freestyle rap before. I just can't do it.
Oh god, I need to know what that's like. I need to hear that.
What, me freestyle rap?
I got it. I all right. Not right now. We're trying to make a good podcast here. But at some point in my life, perhaps on my deathbed,
On your deathbed. Oh,
I
boy.
need to know what that sounds like.
Robert needs to pull off a freestyle good enough for Matt to tell us who killed this cook.
Dude, Matt's actually contractually obligated to tell us who killed the cook tomorrow, so.
I am not. I don't know where you got this information from.
You were in voice call
I'm
with
holding on to.
you were in voice call with us,
Yeah.
and we asked you something. You didn't answer. So I said, Matt, if you don't say anything in the next 10 seconds, you have to tell us who killed the cook in the next session. And then you didn't say anything.
Damn.
So he said, shit. All right, there we go.
You guys don't want to know the answer to that question.
We're not ready.
No, for context, we talked about this before. They like to bring it up. But in our first D&D campaign, it all happened because a cook died. And basically butterflied affect the reality that the campaign takes in, not the reality that was supposed to happen. And I have purposely not told any of them really anything about who it was. And I am purposely keeping it secret out of spite.
I mean, you will tell us eventually, right?
On my deathbed, that's what I said.
Really?
On my
Not even
deathbed.
like end of campaign 3?
Yeah, maybe. If I think you're ready for it. If I think you're ready for this information, I can. But
Yeah.
if it will warp your minds, I think it'll cause severe damage. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting to say who it is, and then people just like are mad about it.
Why? Is it obvious or
No,
is it
it's not.
stupid?
It's not stupid or no, it's not. It's neither of those things. I think it's pretty cool. I've definitely had enough time to think about the best way of saying it, of showing it, of revealing it if I was to. I just think people are gonna be mad.
I have a theory that I kind of just occurred to me, but like, I don't want to say anything.
No, because
No.
I mean, just because you know, I'm not gonna tell you if you're right or not.
Yes, and also there's probably a reason that I'm not thinking of that it can't be who I'm thinking of.
Mm-hmm.
Also, his theory's a little racist, so
No.
we won't get to that.
No. It's a lot racist.
Oh, really? You think the ogre did it? Oh, must have been the ogre.
Damn. I always knew you were like this, but I didn't know you were like this.
Damn. For real though. Oh boy. So I was officially responsible for my nephew's well-being for a little while the other day.
The prodigal son.
Actually, both of them.
The prodigal son and the other one.
Yeah. So actually, can we talk about this for a second?
What?
Can we stop referring to my second nephew as the other one? Because I know you do it as a joke, but subconsciously it's been making me think lesser of him.
Okay, that's on you.
Wait a minute.
That's your fault. You need to be a better uncle.
You can't waver that much.
To be fair, I also think that though, because it's more fun to be with the nephew that can do things than cannot do things. My younger nephew is still at the age where all he does is shit and eat and sleep, and that is literally it.
That dude Sam.
Whereas my older nephew will at least like play games and stuff slightly.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
like Overwatch.
No,
like,
but
like,
I was responsible for them in the regards of, for the first time, I was left alone with like them for several hours.
you're babysitting.
Pretty much, yeah.
Rob the
I
babysitter.
did not have both of them at the same time, but like I had a couple hours where I was with one and then a couple hours where I was with the other.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. I changed my first diaper finally, sadly. Finally had to happen.
Good.
Had
Congratulations.
same diaper for 25 years. It's crazy.
What?
You know about underwear, man? You finally changed your diaper?
Dude, but here's the thing. If I wear a diaper, right,
Oh God.
then
25 years though.
I save time in speedrunning.
Oh, in life?
No, because when you do really long speedruns, you lose time whenever you have to use the bathroom.
Oh.
By the way, I'm saying this joking, but there are actual speedrunners who do that.
Oh, of course. That doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah.
You don't get into
I don't think
you,
I would ever sink to that.
you don't get into the summoning salt video wearing underwear. That's what I'm saying.
But no, I did a good job. Younger nephew, both of them ended up being real easy to watch. Younger nephew was kind of annoying because I don't know what the reason could possibly be, but he really only likes being held while the person is standing up. So, like, I'm standing there holding my nephew for like 20 minutes at a time. And, I'll go ahead and say it. I have no upper body strength. My arms were fucking sore.
It's the danger of it.
Carrying a probably like 10-pound baby. Like, don't know how much you weighed. Not much. Older nephew was more fun. Didn't cry nearly as much, but when he cried, it was also harder to fix the issue, usually. He also was getting into some mischief, so.
So what I'm learning is that babies are bad.
No. I wouldn't
Morally
say
bad
babies are
creatures.
I think so. I think that we should just keep them somewhere until they are old enough.
Okay. Where do you want to keep them?
Containment facility?
Containment facility, Dan.
Like
Oh,
some like some SCP stuff?
Los Alamos.
Los Alamos.
They'll run the city themselves.
Oh no! Oh no! No!
Wait,
We're not,
did Los Alamos become Kid Nation?
we're not putting a bunch of kids in the middle of a town in the
Down
middle of
in
the
New
desert.
Mexico. Oh my God, Los Alamos is Kid Nation.
Oh my God! Season 2 of Kid Nation
Is in Los Alamos.
Oh my God! All right.
You guys are at the site where they tested the atomic bomb. Kids are just like, I've heard of it. I think it did a big explosion.
Back when the people of Los Alamos were here, they played with plutonium.
And uranium.
That's why in this
challenge, you're gonna run
see,
around collecting our own uranium samples.
we're gonna see who can, and then you're gonna give it to your team leaders, and whichever one can hold the raw uranium in their hands the longest gets to be the upper class for the week.
Oh my God.
Dude, okay. Oh,
dude, I'm gonna be a teacher. You think I can just organize our own Kid Nation for the summer?
What? Oh, I thought you were gonna say, can we like hijack my students and force them into Kid Nation? That'd be insane.
I mean, that's kind of what I'm saying.
Dude, I don't think you should do that.
Why not?
I think because there's a reason there's only one season of Kid Nation.
Well, yeah, we just won't have any ammonium on set. It'll
The
be fine.
kids keep drinking bleach.
Why do
Yeah,
they-
we won't give them access to
the
bleach.
kids love
Stop drinking bleach.
kids love bleach, guys. I don't know how to tell you this, but kids
Can't keep
love
their hands off it.
They fucking love bleach, man.
It's good anime.
Oh, bleach. I thought you were saying Kid Nation.
Oh, bleach.
Dude,
I thought you were
in the anime? Holy shit, I want that now.
We should watch Kid Nation. Okay,
There
We
has
got
to
a
be an
buck-
anime with that kind of concept.
isn't that? Yeah, Rob? Isn't that like Danganronpa?
What?
Is that just like a bunch of kids that like live in a place?
I mean,
Where people
yeah,
used
I
to live.
guess. They have a
Kids
bit
Kids living in a
more
place.
severe issues going on.
A bunch of kids living in a place.
This is exactly like Kid Nation.
This is exactly.
There are kids and they're living in a place.
And they can't leave. But instead of getting a gold star, they die.
Jeez. Matt, we gotta continue Danganronpa.
Yeah, man.
Your third wife died.
Third wife did die. Hey, wait, have we explained the third wife to Dustin yet?
Yes.
I did? Okay.
Not on podcast, I don't think. But
Oh.
I think it was on podcast. It was in the
May
last
have been.
episode.
was it?
I mean,
Or
Rob,
yeah, the last episode during Mario Kart.
Okay.
dude, Rob, I don't know what you're talking about. Third wife is fine.
Yeah? New
She's
third wife?
fine. What do you mean new? Third wife is fine. She's investigating the murder, like she always does.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, at one point when we were
Holy
playing.
shit!
Oh?
Come over here, Matt!
Oh! Wait a minute. Oh my god, it's a turtle?
Dude! Well, so I'm looking at the
The
list,
secret of Patrick's Rock.
and so I'm looking at the
Alright.
list of stuff, and I'm like, Patrick's house, couch, lamp, television. I'm like, how am I supposed to get to that? So I come over here and press F, and I'm like, holy shit!
All right, everyone, you can leave the video now. You know the secrets of Patrick's house. Oh my god, wait, Rob.
Yeah?
Patrick's dead. No, you're erasing the crime scene.
I mean, CSI. Also, Patrick's not dead. He's our client.
Oh, true.
Anyways,
Mystery
sorry to
solved.
interrupt. What were you saying?
Oh, so so Dragon Romper.
Yeah.
I have I have characters I like and I have characters I very much don't like. Rob knows this.
Yeah.
I'm very vocal about which ones that I would be totally okay dying.
Fortunately,
which
I think the person that Matt hates the most is also the one in the game that I hate the most. So.
but I have but as a average anime enjoyer, I have a list of waifus or wives if I don't want to be a degenerate, that much of a degenerate, 'cause I'm American. Anyway, on the list, it goes 1, 2, 3. Basically, it was just 1, 2, 3, 4, and then girl number 3 died.
I don't even know if you had a number 4.
I did. It was the pink-haired one.
Okay.
Yeah, and no, that's what happened because wife number 3 died. She's dead. Very gruesome in this game. And then Rob's like, "Oh, Matt, how do you feel about wife number 3 died?" And without skipping a beat, I'm like, "What do you mean? She's just standing over there," referring to who was number 4. Like with no time in between. I'm
No
like,
hesitation. Dude,
Nope.
there was not a
Time on.
moment of
Hey, when the president dies, they try to reinstate the next president as soon as possible. I watched a movie about that, and that's how it works.
Yeah.
Can't get hung up on the past. Much like wife number 3.
Dude, it's gonna be a shame when it's a sausage fest at the end.
Dude, okay, well, all right, then the husband list comes out. What do you mean?
Alright, so I
Lucio-
know who is number 1 on your husband list. I'm trying to think of who number 2 would be.
It's Lucio.
Well, yeah, Lucio's number 1, right?
Yeah.
Oh, let's break it down.
Let's
Who's number
break it
2? Who's
down.
number 2, though?
Oh,
By the
well.
way, for people who actually know Danganronpa, Lucio is Yasuhiro.
Means nothing to me. I call him Lucio.
Yeah. You don't call, like, any of them by their names.
It's too hard to remember. What was the last anime that you watched and you remembered their names? You specifically, Rob. Answer me that question.
Never. Pokemon?
Boxo? You know Boxo.
I do know Boxo.
Yeah, so I come up with nicknames. Typically when I watch anime, if I don't know their names, it just turns out to their hair color.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of how it okay. It's like spot the main character. It's a group of people and they're like, okay, here's the group of people with black hair, brown hair, and then this one has bright pink hair, and I'm like, I wonder who the main character is. Who could it be? Who could be the important character? This completely generic looking student or the brightly colored hair person that I saw in the anime opening? Who could it be? Yeah, so sometimes she's gonna come up with nicknames. And Rob was getting mad at some of my nicknames.
Was I?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what
racist.
nicknames was gonna
I called the girl Churro and you got mad at me.
Oh, I didn't think I got mad. I just laughed, I thought.
Oh, I thought you were mad at me.
No, I was just like, Churro? Because the person's name is Chihiro.
Yeah, and if you read it,
I was like, Churro?
it's like Churro. And I just casually said it and then he reacted to it.
Oh, yeah, I reacted. I don't think I was mad, though.
Okay.
No, I've been enjoying watching you play. It's been awesome.
That's good. Glad I can offer entertainment.
Yeah.
I gotta do when we start again. I gotta do a goddamn like fucking trial.
Yeah, you do.
I gotta do a trial. I don't like
Mhm.
this.
You don't like him?
I mean, they're kind of just like click on the thing and have everything explained to me, and then they're like, "Very good point, main character," and I'm like, "Yeah, I thought of that. I understand what's going on." I think on the first trial, I think I didn't figure out who it was until like I think I pieced together what happened maybe like 80% through the trial. And then I was like, "Oh, that's who did it." And then the rest just confirmed that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know if I'm supposed to go into it knowing or having it like even with this second one, I have no I do actually I have one idea that's kind of far-fetched.
I will say this, okay? So I'm trying to think here. In the entire series, there's only there's most of the cases you're never gonna be able to really piece together what happened until the trial. There's very few where like you might be able to piece it together beforehand. There's very few. And even then, the ones that you can piece it together beforehand, you would need to be like big IQ.
I do not have that.
Like, the only case that I was able to figure out beforehand was the one that you did already.
Because there's kind of a weird thing in it.
Because there was the one clue that if you just noticed it, then you kind of solved it.
Yeah.
I want to hear what your crazy theory is, though.
Okay, can we did we finish this map though?
Yeah, this map's done.
Can we do the invisible boatmobile?
I don't know. I think we just do whatever it tells us to do next.
Damn it. All right, can we skip to the next one now?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to figure that out. Continue. Bikini Bottom bus. Oh, it looks like we're on rock bottom.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yo, I love SpongeBob.
This will probably be quick.
What?
I want to hear your theory.
What?
Your theory.
What?
Your theory.
My theory.
I can only assume that's what you were going for.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. All
I
right,
was like, I thought he didn't hear me that many times. I was like,
all right. Here's my theory. Right,
yeah,
the Celeste, right?
yeah.
What's her thing?
Ultimate Gambler.
Okay. All right, my theory doesn't make sense anymore. I thought she was something different.
What'd you think she was?
Is there a hypnotist?
No.
Okay, here's my theory. One of them's a
Yes.
hypnotist.
Okay.
So basically, what I know about this is the second death of Dragon Romper 1.
Yeah. Case
Second
2.
death, second case 2. Girl found dead in locker room, allegedly done by serial killer who has his secret identity.
Mm-hmm.
There is a character who I really don't like, who's really weird, who is like having like a Jekyll and Hyde scenario go on right now, where it seems like she's like two people, because she's like, I won't let them out, yada yada yada. I won't let them do anything again.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the game is trying to make me think that she is secretly the serial killer.
Okay.
My theory, because I have recently watched I watched a podcast recently where they talked about hypnotism, and I'm like, that's
Okay.
pretty cool. Now I started thinking about it. I'm like, all right, she's being hypnotized
Okay.
to think like the serial killer.
Okay.
So I think, so I think she did it, but I think she did it, but she was hypnotized.
You
by
think
someone
she
else.
did it, but she was hypnotized. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Definitely an interesting theory.
Basically, the only way I'm able to like theorize anything in this game is just by metagaming how writing works. And they're like, because before this whole murder happened, they're like, what happens if two people are involved? And it's like only the last person, whoever gets the kill credit in the kill feed, is on trial. And I'm like, all right, so there's going to be two people. Okay, so there's going to be two people involved in this murder because they established it, and then there needs to be payoff. And that's the only way I can think about it. Because other than that, I have no idea what's going on.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, we'll have to check back in and see how you did.
Exactly, I got it right, 100%.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, I did it right. Actually, I know that it's wrong now
Why?
because you commented on it.
Because I commented on it.
All of the times that I got correct answers on the first one, you did not respond to them at all. The ones that I got wrong, you did respond to.
I need to be more careful with how I respond to things.
Because I realized sometimes I'd say things and you wouldn't say anything, and then
I
sometimes
will
I'd
say
say things
this.
and you didn't
I will
respond.
say this. I don't want to give anything away, Matt, but there have also been things that you have said during the playthrough that I responded to saying that basically you're crazy when you were correct. But we'll get there when we get there. That's not going to be for a while.
We'll get there when we get there.
Yeah.
How you doing, Dustin?
I'm doing good. I was just reminded of the when Robert and I were watching Attack on Titan during the trip, and it was after Eren. Spoiler alert: in the first season, Eren gets eaten by a Titan. The whole
Oh,
time I
yeah.
was like, what happened to Aaron? I was like, he got eaten.
Oh my god.
He thought he
So,
got eaten. And he's like,
just-
no, he did. Nope, he's not. Nope. And I was like, no, he got eaten.
So here's the thing. So Aaron disappears for like what, 5 episodes it is?
Probably, yeah, maybe a little more.
And the way that me and Dustin were watching this show, we were only doing a couple episodes like every couple days, if that. Especially
in
at
the
that
beginning,
point.
yeah.
Especially in the beginning, yeah. Once we got into it, then but
Yeah.
like, so Aaron got eaten, and then I'm like, well, he's gonna come back because like he's the main character, and Dustin's like, nah, he just got eaten, and I'm like, yeah, okay. But then I had like a week to sit on it. And during that week, we watched like 4 episodes or so, and he's just not appearing. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? So I got to the point where just as Aaron returns is when I accepted that he was actually just dead.
Yeah, literally the episode that you had decided, nope, you know what, he has to be dead. He would have come back by now. And at the end of that episode is when he just announced that he's
And
alive.
I was not happy. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
It's funny
I
because
was
you'd be
like,
like,
I
no, he's
just-
still in the OP though. He wouldn't be in the opening. I was like, they have to use the same OP till the end of the season. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Can't switch up OPs like that, and you're like, damn it.
It's kind of like what's his name? Sean Bean, the actor in Game of Thrones, season
Yeah.
one.
Which actor is that? Who does
Ed
he play?
Dad Stock.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Dad Stark.
Dad Stark. How I'm pretty sure, like at the time of like this first season as it was coming out, I'm pretty sure he was like top billing for the show.
Yeah.
Like he was the most famous actor in the whole show, and it's insane to think back at that time when he was there for season 1 and then was killed.
Well, I think
Spoiler alert for Game of Thrones.
Well, I think it was actually brilliant on them because doing it like that helps them out in a lot of ways. Number one is while he is killed at the end of season 1, he's also the main character of season. Meaning he's still like the biggest person you're going to see in that season. 2, by making him the biggest actor, it obviously gets the show. It helps to start the show off with the publicity that it needs. And 3, it helps make viewers who are unfamiliar with the books realize right off the bat, literally anyone can die. It doesn't matter if they're a main character. It doesn't even matter if the actor's famous. No one cares. People will die whenever they need to.
Jay, whatever his name is. Yeah.
George R.R. Martin?
George R. Martin. That's the guy.
I was like, who are you thinking of? J.K. Rowling?
Not J.K. Rowling. The other, the
J. Edgar Hoover?
all the writers got got letters on their names.
R.L. Stein?
R.L. Stein.
Did you just say all the writers have letters in their names? Dude, so does everyone else. You have letters in your name. Crazy how that works.
Yeah, but you don't pronounce them.
I mean, you could.
Make no sense.
You could be Matt D. Smith.
Yeah, but you wouldn't. Yeah, but it's not like George R. Martin or like fucking Tolkien, R.R. or J.K. Rowling. It's like they got a bunch of letters, man.
I guess.
Lads AM podcast, like what the fuck? Kind of silly names we coming up with these days.
Yeah. Oh boy. What else has happened this week in the world?
Is there any world news?
I'm trying to think. I feel like there was.
It spun around a little bit.
True. It's crazy how it keeps doing that.
Dude, yeah.
Are you really telling me that like Musk was quiet this week? Has he not done anything crazy?
Trying to think.
He limited DMs for unverified people.
Politics.
Did
They're
he?
going to soon.
Oh wow. Well, good for him.
Yeah, I don't know if there's much else going on in the world.
Damn, slow news week.
Yeah. Oh. I think Trump was indicted on something else.
Awesome.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
he was. He
Also,
was
an
indicted
audio
on some
recording
January
was
6 stuff.
published, which is amazing. So one of the things that he was indicted on was his handling of classified materials.
Yes.
And he had like several different things of defense that he was trying to argue. Like the things that he was trying to argue of defense was like A, he didn't know he couldn't do it, but also B, that he had already declassified the stuff or something like that. And then an audio recording came out of him talking to a staffer who you can tell the staffers come forward and discussed it. The staffer, you can tell just by listening to their voice that they were very uncomfortable with the situation.
Mm-hmm.
And Trump's literally just on tape being like, yeah, you see this shit? This is classified documents. I could have declassified it when I was president, but I didn't. Me having this is totally illegal.
he just said,
He
he just
literally said it like that. Like,
off rip. What
yeah, he's a fucking idiot.
a crazy and wacky guy.
So
We
then
just
of
did.
course, he put out a message saying, oh, they're trying to get me arrested, and if they get me arrested, some of my biggest supporters are not going to let this go quietly.
Bro, I think you're trying to get yourself
they indicted me.
Dude,
Bro, I think he's trying to get himself arrested.
He is basically all but arrested.
Just living his best life.
I guess.
Then there's like reports. What was it? Then there's reports that like Trump's getting into such a shit situation legally that he might try to flee the country, which has several interesting ramifications, especially given as a former president, he just has to have Secret Service with him at all times. So like, I don't even know how that would work.
Can't find the president.
I saw someone put out a joke message where they're like, all right, so I've done the research, and this map indicates which countries Trump might flee to. And it was literally a map titled countries where there are KFCs.
Well, he probably only knows like 7 countries. So I mean,
Dude, let me think here. What are the countries that Trump knows? He knows the United States,
okay, well that's what we
North
are.
Korea,
Russia,
Russia, China,
Mexico.
Mexico.
Yeah.
Ukraine
sure.
war didn't start with him in the presidency, so he
No,
probably
but he's been
doesn't.
talking about it since he ran.
Okay,
So I guess he knows about Ukraine.
All right, wait a minute though.
So we're at
Here's
6.
an important question.
Yeah.
He may have talked about Ukraine, but do you think he knows where Ukraine is?
I don't think most Americans. So Trump definitely doesn't.
Okay, so how is he gonna get there?
I mean, all you have to do is tell your private pilot, "Hey, go to Ukraine."
I guess.
That being said, Matt, if I showed you a blank map of the world, would you be able to tell me where Ukraine is?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you be able to tell me where most countries are?
No, not at all.
All right. Like, if I asked you to identify Germany on a map of Europe, could you do that?
Yeah.
If I asked you to identify Mongolia.
Not at all.
Okay.
Wait. Mongolia. One
of the Mongols.
One of the Mongols.
One of the Mongols. I don't think I could. If it's a place I want to, like, I don't know. I can identify probably like
So
the big names.
So could you identify China?
Oh, easily.
Could you identify Russia?
Easily.
Mongolia is the country right in between.
Yeah.
Oh.
Kind of a big thing, the Mongolians going against China.
Ah, I see. Mongolia.
Yes.
What do they do?
Hey, Mongol.
What's the coolest thing in Mongolia?
The coolest thing in Mongolia, or the coolest thing that in history for Mongolia?
Mm,
Because there was a whole Mongol Empire.
the coolest thing in Mongolia.
Oh, I don't think there's anything
Like
cool in Mongolia.
I book my trip to Mongolia. What am I gonna go check out?
Yeah,
I
the
don't
world's
fucking-
fifth
I don't
largest
know.
ball of yarn.
Did you just look that up?
No.
The fifth. The fifth.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
so
come on, they're not gonna have the largest. It's Mongolia.
so
But
the
not even the
You
second,
have
third,
the
or
fifth. It's
fourth.
like, yeah, it's pretty cool, I guess.
all right. So the fourth, the 1 through 4, all in the Pacific Northwest of the United States. The fifth one's in Mongolia. The sixth one's in Indiana. Like I don't know how this happened.
Those damn
Remember-
Mongolians.
You remember, Dustin, when on our trip we found the giant fucking basket?
Oh yeah, we just drove past a giant basket. I think you saw it first. I was like, "What are you talking about?" And you're like, "I'm turning around. You have to see this."
Yeah, I remember.
Turned
I
around.
did. I turned around on the highway.
Rob's like Dustin, I saw a huge basket, and Dustin's like, "Oh, you saw a basket that's like twice the size of a normal basket."
No, so Matt, this basket was like a 5-story building. You'll never guess what the purpose of it was.
To hold things, isn't that the purpose of
No,
most baskets?
it was a factory where they made baskets.
They make baskets in
They
the
made
basket.
baskets in the basket.
How long have you been back from this goddamn trip, and you haven't told me about the basket factory that's in a basket?
Dude, to be fair,
Dude, we lived a lot of lies in that trip.
dude, 53 days of that trip, a lot happened, okay?
Damn.
I'm trying to remember, wasn't that actually in, like, Indiana, too?
Might have been.
It was definitely in Midwest.
Wasn't it Oklahoma?
Oklahoma? I don't think
Mm.
so.
To be honest, I was just saying one of the 50 states. I don't
Well,
fucking
it could have
know.
been worse. You could have said, like, Alaska, I guess.
You'd have told me New Jersey, and I would have believed you. I don't know.
Oh, my goodness.
Damn, this
Dude,
podcast.
it was actually in Boston.
Dude, this podcast is almost a year old, and y'all are still telling me stories about the trip.
Dude.
Yeah, we lived a lot of lives. What are we
It's
supposed
all
to do?
right.
Remember everything?
When we do our Japan trip, it'll be amazing.
Dude, I want to go to Japan.
I'm telling you, we start saving up money. We plan summer 2025. There we go.
Huge.
I want to do a trip to Japan, and then my thinking is either y'all can join me or y'all can leave. But I want to go to South Korea from Japan.
I'll go to South Korea.
Yeah.
What's
Well, I
South
want to
You
Korea?
go
gonna
to.
meet Sai?
I want to visit every country. So, like, you know. Oh shit! It's a chum bucket too.
Nah, that just always looks like that.
True. What are you doing? Wait.
What?
I'm just reading the text that Plankton put on the screen.
Oh, I don't get to see that.
He says, "What are you doing washing down the crusty crab as soon as I put any water on it? You should be helping me, you incorrigible nitwick. Crab started it by covering my chum bucket with a complex array of dirty circles." He's not happy that I immediately went to start cleaning the crusty crab.
I just sneezed 3 times.
Bless you, bless you, bless you.
Nah, don't worry about it. I saved you
I
from it.
I take them all back then.
Yeah, don't bless me. It's not going to do anything.
True. But yeah, no, I want to visit basically every country in the world, so. Yo, alright, so y'all should join me for this because A, it would be an adventure, and B, it will be insane. So you ready?
I'm getting invited this time.
Yeah. So, know how we had talked about doing a drive down to Central America or into South America?
I do remember this.
So that's child's play, okay? Forget that. We're doing a loop around Africa.
Yo.
So that's the plan, all right?
I want to go to Chad.
We could go to Chad.
Hell yeah.
I think the only African nation that would kind of have to be like a hard pass as of now is like Sudan. And that's just because of their ongoing like civil war.
Ah, Sudan.
What?
You can't go to Sudan.
You guys really want to go to Sudan?
Although I don't know how safe countries like Eritrea and Djibouti and Somalia are either, so.
Can we
But
go
yeah.
see? Can we go
Part of
see
me wants to
Elon
drive
Musk?
around Africa.
Can we go see Elon Musk's emerald mines?
Probably. South Africa is pretty safe. South Africa is one of the safest countries to visit in Africa.
Fuck. Any updates on your van?
My van?
Your name on the van, on the guy running guy's van?
Updates. Okay, so like here's the updates of the sticker, okay? I don't know. So like I have now given this guy $1,000.
What? No, there's no way you kept doing it.
I kept forgetting to switch it.
Oh,
down.
you don't forget that.
I did fix it now.